It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back-to-back carries here. He's got a gain of 6 there. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here. Taken in by Shaheed. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Kamara gets it off the option. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Cowboys sending out the dime package. 3rd down. Another run for Kamara. And again, they stall him out at the line. He couldn't get it. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Throwing his Rattler. He finds him beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Good gain here as he heads out of bounds.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
He gets it headed right. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Saints finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Reed now to kick this one away. Here's Huntn on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it at the 30. There it is, touchdown Dallas. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Rattler. He's going deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Reed now to kick this one away. Turpin with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Going to 54, going to 54. Wide in. Yeah!
Dak off the play fake. Nice catch along the sideline. Awesome body control to stay in bounds there. Oh, but we've got a flag on the play. So they'll decline this and take the results. 1st down now. Ball at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. 26.
Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. He breaks the tackle, and he's able to move past the 45 before going out. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Yeah, here we go. Where are you take? Where are you ready to take?
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. Neither side separating much so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They have it on 2nd and short. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Yeah. There we go. Then we're going to 53. Switch it, hey. 26.
1st and 10, Prescott. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing again is Dak. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Kill.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He gets the 1st and more to the 35. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
47.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Tight end going in motion here. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Quick pass, right side, complete.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
Less than a yard, all that's needed on 4th and goal.
Here we go. Where you take? Where you take? Kill. Where you take?
And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
They give it to him again, and he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush down now to his left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Saints trying to make some noise before halftime. New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st down, they'll run. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Into the hands of Olave. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Let's go.
Now Rattler. He put everything he had into this one. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, New Orleans. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Reed now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
We're going to 54. Wide in.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dives for the pylon, and that's a touchdown. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie this game at 21. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They go play action here. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Saints are going to have a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Looking to throw, Rattler. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. They connect on the deep shot. It's a New Orleans touchdown. Groupie to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. Reed now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Yeah, here we go. I take 26.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield.
Here we go. I take 26.
Handoff now from the gun. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Yeah! Here we go! All right, 2-2. 2-2.
Play action, Prescott. Rams got it on the sideline. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. Gay's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point gain.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. One last play before the break. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Jukes out a one-stop, and they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Saints 28, Cowboys 24.
Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Turpin with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yeah! There we go! Right check! Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, wide in. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, wide in. Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott here from the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
They'll run here on 1st down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Yeah!
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hey, kill.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Hey, kill. Here we go, 46. Here we go, kill. 26.
From the gun is Prescott. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for George Pickens that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
26.
Prescott now on 3rd down. That is caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Wow! The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
26.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of him, so now
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This 42 yards from the right hash. Gay's kick is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another carry for him. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That was Micah Parsons making that play. 3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. He'll throw it. He's on the move. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st down, here's Dak. Now he'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game. And he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Dak now from the gun. Near the goal line. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing.
Cowboys 27.
Well, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. They'll try and punch it in. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
He finds him right side.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. Third and goal.
Yeah! Here we go. Right side.
Here's a give straight up the middle. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a 1-yard pickup there. Now a call to make on 4th and goal from the 1.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
Here we go. Right side. 26.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Keeping it on the ground. And he gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. That puts them in a much better spot now. Up 7 here in the 4th. Aubrey now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Rattler setting to throw. Trying for the deep ball. Big gain downfield. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He's got Shaheed. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down. Here's Rattler. Right side, Shaheed's got it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Working quickly here. Give on 2nd to Kamara. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints now trailed by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth.
35-35.
Reed now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Yeah! Hey, kill! 26.
Back to the well again. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
At their own 37-yard line.
From the 37. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys with a little more work to do to win it here. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Yeah, there we go. 26.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
26.
To throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10.
26.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
26.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's able to push forward to the 25. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Yeah, here we go.
Back-to-back carries here. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left, and after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. Everything now resting on this try from Brandon Aubrey. This is going to be a 46-yarder. That one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner!
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
He'll head out of bounds on the return. And he steps out of the end zone, so they'll get in at the 30 on the touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Track 60. Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win for the Cowboys.